Yo, what it is, YouTube? It's your boy DC coming back with another bullseye of a video here today on the channel. We're gonna be breaking down a Burna Boy vocal chain, as well as how you get some of his effects and these really dope type of sounds to get that pro radio ready melodic auto-tune. So if y'all like this video, down below, make sure you're subscribed to the channel because we always be giving out free presets, and today we will give out a free preset from one of the plugins in the chain, and I don't want you to miss out on any of those, all right? So make sure you guys do that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment what other type of videos you want to see. Let's listen to the track.
Can't you see vecchia Romagna nel mio bicchiere? Continuo a bere, ma mamma e papà te mi say now only God be the way. Sono stubborn, lo sanno tutti, che sono stubborn. Fanno gossip, non li ascolto. Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn. Stubborn, tutti sanno che sono stubborn. Fanno gossip, non ascolto. Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn.
All right, really quick, let's go over the entire chain. I'm gonna actually bypass the plugins. All right, so the very first plugin that we have here, I know we're probably gonna lose a lot of volume, but very first plugin that we have right here is the Neve 1073, and I just used it for a little bit of dehonk and air.
Can't you see vecchia Romagna nel mio bicchiere? Continuo a bere, ma mamma e papà te mi say now only God be the way. Sono stubborn, lo sanno tutti che sono stubborn. Fanno gossip.
So pretty much we went inside the room with a napkin and a bucket, and we're just kind of wiping off that table. We're not completely sweeping and mopping, but we started the cleaning process on the vocal. Then I just have this very simple REQ that kind of let me just shave off a little bit of that low mid, like when you wake up and you got to shave your beard or something like that. It just kind of ever so slightly shaved it off with a little bit of aftershave, doing a little boosting EQ.
Can't you see vecchia Romagna, quello che affronto, che nessuno vede? Can't you see vecchia scoggi che mi coprono le spalle, anche quelli da cui mi guardo alle spalle. Massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we don't dey level up. On God, che sia chiaro, ma poi separo. Kilimangiaro, sei ignaro dei miei sacrifici per vedere i miei genitori felici. Questo è la bici, bevo acqua Fiji. My bro, don't worry, you will see me on TV. Hello.
So, you know, slowly we're just cleaning things up before we actually turn it up. Like, I don't just have things turned up in the mix. I gotta make sure they're actually clean before we try to take a picture of somebody's face who got like mud and dirt and pimples. So, you know.
Scoggi che mi coprono le spalle, anche quelli da cui mi guardo alle spalle. Massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we don't dey level up. On God, che sia chiaro, ma poi separo. Kilimangiaro, sei ignaro dei miei sacrifici per vedere i miei genitori felici. Questo è la bici, bevo acqua Fiji. My bro, don't worry, you will see me on TV. Hello Habibi. Massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we don't dey level up. Che ne sai di quando son solo, quello che affronto, che nessuno vede.
Yeah, that's another way I was able to achieve the Burna Boy sound, is just getting my vocals to be even, because his vocals are always even and smooth, and sometimes you got to actually manually go in there and tandem with the actual vocal chain to make sure that sounds good. So yeah, that simple de-esser, Wise de-esser, the best one in the game. I used the notch right here for some harshness.
Alle spalle,
A little bit extra harshness and something broadband.
scoggi che mi coprono le spalle, anche quelli da cui mi guardo alle spalle. Massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we don't dey level up. On God, che sia chiaro, ma poi separo. Kilimangiaro, sei ignaro dei miei.
Look at how my de-esser only has to do what, 2 dBs, nothing in it. It just sounds smooth because it's doing less work. Then we have the C4 pop vocal.
Scoggi che mi coprono le spalle, anche quelli da cui mi guardo alle spalle. Massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we don't dey level up. On God, che sia chiaro, ma poi separo. Kilimangiaro, sei ignaro dei miei sacchi.
Alright, and then we have the 1176, and I would definitely say this one helped give it more presence because of the transformers and transistors.
Conosco G che mi coprono le spalle, anche quelli da cui mi guardo alle spalle. Massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we done the level up. On God, che sia chiaro, ma poi se paro. Kilimangiaro, sei ignaro dei miei sacrifici per vedere.
Sound like an EQ move was done, but it wasn't, because it's just the power of the compression really just squeezing it, you know, and making it to be shaped the way we want it to be shaped.
Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn, tutti sanno che sono stubborn, fanno gossip, non ascolto, sono
I
stubborn.
like how the you know, the waves RVox really just gives it a little bit of plump. It gives it just some fullness. The C6 goes in there, it takes out harshness, but in combination with the OZONE 11 as well as the C6, they create a specific high end.
Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn. Dalle spalle, massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we done the level up. On God, che sia chiaro, ma poi se paro. Kilimangiaro, sei ignaro dei miei sacrifici per vedere i miei genitori felici. Questo è la bici, bevo acqua Fiji. My bro, don't worry, you will see me on TV. Hello, Habibi, massimo
Pretty
rispetto.
much just recreating that high end the way I want it to be. Then I added a little bit of grit to make it like Nigerian.
Dalle spalle, massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we done the level up. On God, che sia chiaro, ma poi se paro. Kilimangiaro, sei ignaro dei miei sacrifici per vedere i miei genitori felici. Questo è la bici, bevo acqua Fiji. My bro, don't worry, you will see me on TV. Hello, Habibi, massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we done the level up. E ne sai di quando son solo, che affronto, che nessuno vede.
This is what just really gives the life to the vocal. So I'm gonna expose myself. It's the decapitator. I put it on N for Nigeria. Nah, I'm playing, but the N stands for Neve. And I like how this Neve distorts, so we pushed it ever so slightly. You see how we use the punish mode to get more distortion, just a certain distortion. We blended it back in. It gave the vocals just a nice stubborn, you know, I wanted it to feel stubborn. And when somebody's stubborn, like, man, you're so stubborn, there's a certain push and emotional enthusiasm out of the vocal. So because this is a pretty aggressive auto-tuned style vocal, I did use the spiff to smoothen it out even more, especially after the decapitator, which will pull out the sharp edges inside of the vocal.
Sono stubborn, fanno gossip, non li ascolto. Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn, tutti sanno che sono stubborn, fanno gossip, non ascolto. Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn.
Can't really hear it, but it's taking out like the little squeaks in between the transitions of the auto-tune. All right, then we have the J37, which just smooth things out even more.
Sono stubborn, fanno gossip, non li ascolto. Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn, tutti sanno che sono stubborn, fanno gossip, non ascolto. Sono stubborn.
Yeah, all of these things is what makes Burna Boy's vocals sound really good, because all of those little bit of pieces of salt, bay leaves, oregano, ras el hanout, all these little seasonings, curry, they all just come together to make a complete vocal dish. Okay, and this soothe right here is just kind of as a stopgap for any harshness.
Son solo quello che affronto, che nessuno vede. Can't you see vecchia romagna nel mio bicchiere? Continuo a bere, ma mamma, papà, tell me say now only God be the way. Sono stubborn, lo sanno tutti che sono stubborn. Fanno gossip, non li ascolto. Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn, tutti sanno che sono stubborn. Fanno gossip, non ascolto. Sono stubborn, voglio scoraggiarmi ma sono troppo stubborn.
All right, then the C-Suite Vox just takes out noise.
Son solo quello che affronto, che nessuno vede. Can't you see vecchia romagna nel mio bicchiere? Continuo a bere, ma mamma, papà, tell me say now only God be the way.
Yeah, I want to really quickly just go over the actual effects I used here. Very simple. I used 3 effects. One was the Valhalla Vintage, and I love to use the chorus space when I have heavy auto-tune, because this modulator and the reverb is going to go over the modulation of the auto-tune, and it just makes auto-tune sound smoother. This is a preset I always use. It's actually in my preset pack, a smooth auto-tune verb as well. I just lengthened it a little bit.
Sono solo quello che affronto, che nessuno vede. Can't you see vecchia romagna nel mio bicchiere? Continuo a bere, ma mamma and papa tell me say now only God be the way.
So it has a little bit of a wash thing to it, like when you throw clothes inside of a washing machine, where you know, just because it's spinning around and moving around so much, you won't even see it. Like when it's in a washing machine towards the end of the cycle, it's going so fast you can't even hear it. That's kind of what we have with these two modulators. They're just shaking up and stirring up so quickly that it just blends everything better. That's why I picked the chorus space, because that's more of a modulation focus style of a reverb. And of course I cut out the lows, I cut out the highs just to make sure I don't take away presence, because this is a relatively bright reverb. Sometimes I might let, you know, less come out or more come out, and then I tailor it with the high shelf to really dial in the high end of the reverb so it doesn't step over the high end of the actual vocal. Now for my delay that I have right here, I did some special stuff. I used the H delay, I used the AutoTune, and you see, like, I tried to make it robotic. Then I used the meta flanger to you know, go ahead and actually try to make it wider so it was spaced out a little bit. I used the Pro C on the side chain, and even then I still automated it, you know.
Conosco G che mi coprono le spalle, anche quelli da cui mi guardo alle spalle. Massimo rispetto per i miei. Conosco G che mi coprono le spalle, anche quelli da cui mi guardo alle spalle. Massimo rispetto per i miei bro. On God, we done the level up. On God, che sia chiaro, my boys they paro.
So I noticed there was like a dry patch in the arrangement, and that's why I started playing around with the reverb, the auto-tune, the delay right here, because I could create a moment, you know.
Kilimangiaro, sei ignaro dei miei sacrifici per vedere I miei genitori felici. Questo è la bici, bevo acqua Fiji. My bro, don't worry, you will see me on TV. Hello, Habibi, massimo rispetto.
Momentum you hear as the track goes on. It's like he's climbing a mountain.
Felici, questo è la bici, bevo acqua Fiji. My bro, don't worry, you will see me on TV. Hello, Habibi, massimo rispetto per I miei bro. On God, we done the level up. E ne sai di quando son solo, quello che affronto, che nessuno vede. Can't you see vecchia romagna nel mio bicchiere? Continuo a bere, ma mamma and papa tell me say now only God be the way. Sono stubborn, lo sanno.
It's just like this pushing, it's pulling, and like now it starts to calm down a little bit, and then it goes into the actual hook. So those are the type of things that you got to do to get that epic African Burna Boy sound. So I will be giving out that decapitator preset down below. You will see the link. Don't forget to check out all the free presets that we have on the website, because we have so many of them that are ready to level up your sound right now. You know, make sure you try to get Wave Studio Rack, because that's where a lot of the plugins are at, or if you get the actual plugin. I want to say thank you. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on anything. I appreciate you a lot, my YouTube gang. I will see you guys next time. Peace.